Alright. See how well this video does. So guys, my introduction. Welcome to a kind of video that I've been thinking about making, and it's kind of different than I would usually make, but I think it'll be a kind of cool video to talk about. You can't see my hands, I'm moving them. Let me just move this down a little bit. Oh boy, professional content. I look really pale in this video. This video I'm going to be talking about, as you can see by the title, is my channel dying, is my channel dead, or whatever I'm going to call it. I don't really know what I'm going to call it at this point, but something to that effect. Thought it'd be interesting to go through a few things I can't even speak with my channel for a video and kind of talk about them. I don't know why, I just thought of this video once and then I thought, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. As you can see, I'm using this point of view again. I know it looks weird, but just go with it. It looks kind of like an iDubbbz video. Does that make me cool? I also know it looks weird on my microphone here and I'm here. I know it looks strange, but just go with it, okay? I'm not professional with this. Having a dead channel is something that a lot of people talk about on YouTube, if it's themselves or someone else saying like this channel's dead for this reason, because your views are low, or because this, because that. Sometimes it's just to like offend someone, or sometimes it's actual concern. I just thought it'd be interesting to talk about it from my point of view. Anyway, let's just get into the point. If you see me looking down quite a bit, like down here, it's because I have semi being an idiot and always just try and go from this stuff from memory and forget like I do a lot. I have a piece of paper here with all the things I want to talk about. I know you can't see that because of the exposure over the camera, but I'm gonna... Whatever, am I right? So I'm messing around with Audacity. Also, it's very hot in here. Just saying. Anyway, let's just get into the video. It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. Views is something that people always talk about when they talk about a channel being dead. Like a prime example of this could be Asian Canadian and Hoodie Panda. Not saying any of their channels are dead, I'm just saying people call their channels dead because compared to their subscriber count, their views are extremely low. And when people think that, they think, oh, their channel must be dead, or their content must be awful now, or all these kind of reasons, even though there's a lot of reasons that views are low and subscribers are high. I'm not going to go into all of them because it's be here forever probably. They're just some examples I could think of. My view to sub ratio isn't too bad really. It's like, used to be better. Like, I'm now at like, almost 80 subscribers. That's what I'm going to say, because every time I say my sub count in the video, sub count goes down. It's a jinx. Around 80 subs or something, which I know isn't huge. And then my average views, I'd say probably like 15 a video. Like, it can be at 10 for a one-off, or it can be at 19 for a vlog, or it can be like at 30 for a stream, or 40 for random. I don't know, it's always random, but for a gaming channel you kind of have to expect views to be kind of here and there compared to the subscribers, because there's not one specific type of video you're going to make. If it's gaming, there's different series, there's different type of games people like funny games, horror games, puzzle games, one-off series. I think I said series already. Streams. There's a lot of things to consider when look with gaming channels, and that's why views might be quite low. But I'm not going to say like that's the only reason. Of course, it could be inactive subscribers. I got a shout out kind of thing from a big YouTuber a while ago, and I got subscribers from there who may or may not be inactive now, which may lead to something else, which we're going to talk about next. It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. Losing subscribers. Oh boy, this is a good topic to talk about. I already made like a whole video on this subject. I don't know why I'm pointing here. I forgot the annotations are gone. I'll just put the thumbnail there. Talk about this topic in whole, or just in general in a whole video if you want to go check that out. But I'm just gonna go through it briefly. As I was saying about the shout out I got, people who may have come from there may not like the content I make now, or may realise like, oh, I'm still subscribed to this person, oh, I'm gonna unsubscribe, which leads to when someone gets a shout out, it leads to quite a lot of unsubscribers, which I do get quite often. But for any channel, unsubscribers is in general expected. If you're going to make a YouTube channel and you expect, oh, I'm going to get so many subscribers so easily, I'm not going to get anyone unsubscribed, it's probably not going to happen unless you, I don't know, make them get off their account as soon as they subscribe. There's obviously going to be some people who will stay. I'm not saying there's not, but a lot of the times people who subscribe for like a certain type of video, then they realize you're not going to make that type of video anymore, and then leave. An example for me would be the VS Calling video, where I said about all endings and that. I'm imagining quite a lot of people came from there to subscribe to me. Or my challenge video I made with some of my friends, it's got over 100 views now. I'm imagining people came with challenge videos, and then I haven't really made any challenge videos since then. I've made like 1 or 2, and the fact that my content kind of changes like with age. Obviously I feel like it's getting better, but sometimes there's like a few weeks where like the content's bad and people just unsubscribe because of that. There's a lot of reasons. So just saying, unsubscribers happens quite a lot. Do I get a lot of unsubscribers? Yes. Not gonna pretend like I get like, oh, I only get 2 every year. I get quite a lot, but you know, you just kind of have to deal with it. Like I said in this video, stop pointing, there's no annotations. So it's on there how I feel about it. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that when I use a subscriber, I'm always like, oh boy, Ted, like this is gonna get me more excited to make videos, because it doesn't. It sucks. Like, it happens. I'm like, oh well, crap. And then whatever, you just kind of go for it. What are you gonna do? DM them on Twitter and say, hey, come back please. I don't really know. I'm just rambling on at this point. I didn't even know what this video was.
It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
Ooh. Now this is an interesting one. Missing uploads is something that happens to me quite often recently. This is something, once again, are you done outside my house playing? Once again, happens to a few people. I'm not going to say most people or all people, because no, it doesn't. Some channels are very dedicated and do whatever they can to get videos out, but I'm going to explain why I miss uploads sometimes. Recently it's been the point that, as you can see, you can just see a monitor behind me at this point. If I bend back, this is a laptop. This is the laptop that I make most of my videos on. Not all of them. I have a PC that I use sometimes, but I've not always with it, if that makes sense. So I make most videos on this laptop, and as you can tell, as the laptop's not a game laptop or anything, it isn't the best thing to make videos on or to game on or anything like that. So what happens a lot is, because of the amount of editing I put into my videos, which is quite a lot, just not to brag or anything, but a lot of time, more recently than it has been before, by the way, thanks laptop, I think you're just getting old, aren't you? My videos fail to render. For example, my windowsill video that came out recently, that was like a 40-minute recording, and I cut down to 20 minutes through sheer just silences and cuts and stuffs I did in the video, and when I go to render it, it just doesn't render. Yeah, so instead what I have to do is I gotta do all this splitting stuff and all this stuff, which will take probably too long for me to explain. Some of you guys might not understand it. There's no point in me explaining it. I'll probably explain it in the video. I've got to do all this stuff to try and get it out, which just takes longer. Like, what would have been like a 10-minute job, just like 50-minute render, like, okay, done, upload it now. Then gotta render out a lot more things, and it takes like an hour or something. And then if I have to go to school or I'm busy, then the video doesn't get out on time, which is that's happened before. It's most of the time that, like I said, the video's edited but just won't render, so I've got to do that. Like, by the time I get back to the laptop and be able to finish it, it's like past the time it should be uploaded, which is why I miss it sometimes. Or I'm busy doing other things, so I can't do it, or I've just haven't been in the mood for recording, which does happen a lot as well. I feel I'm not too close to the microphone. Happens quite a lot as well to a lot of people. Coughing. Sometimes you're not always in the mood for videos. I try and get as many out as I can. Was it for a week? That isn't easy. That isn't like quick and like video done, easy, simple, lay back. It takes a lot of time. So that's why I miss uploads sometimes, because I put too much effort into my content. Also, because I'm an idiot, I forgot to mention that sometimes I miss videos because I'm either ill or I've had a power cut or my internet's off or something like that. So it's not always my fault. Should have mentioned that in the footage, because I rambled on for like 5 minutes or 6 something. I cut it down a lot, but just I'm not a good YouTuber, okay? But does that mean my channel's dead? It's up to you to decide.
It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
Hey, Will, where the monthly highlight? This is more personal. This is a more personal thing than it would be to any of you guys. If you guys have been here for a while, or like if any of you guys are new, you probably won't know this, or you've not subscribed to my channel, you probably won't know this. From the beginning of the channel, when I first made the channel, I said that I was going to make monthly highlight videos. So at the end of every month, I would compile all my videos into one editing timeline, edit all the best parts, or the parts I found were most significant of the month, or most funny or whatever, and upload that as a monthly highlights video. Now I did that for 10 months, 8, I'm gonna say 8 months. I know I have 10 highlights videos out, but I did it for 8 months fine. But the problem with these is that they take a long time, and over time I began to put more time and effort into my normal videos. So making the monthly highlight videos was becoming more hard and would take much longer and would take time out of my other videos. So the videos would be late or not as good or too long or whatever. And then it got to the point, I think after the 10th one, where I missed, I didn't even know what month it was, I missed the highlights video, and I was like, alright, I'll do it next month for the next month highlight and put it into one. Then that month came by and I hadn't made that, and it was just to the point where I was like, well, it's too late, and I've just kind of stopped making them. I would like to make them again, but it's just to the point where I feel like I put more effort in and I get back, like I put hours into making them. Like I have to sit through 3-4 hours of footage from the month, cut it down to like a 8 minute mark, and then upload that, and it gets like 8 views, which I'm not complaining about. That's cool, but it just feels like I could be putting my effort into other videos that you guys enjoy more, than not really wasting my time, but then putting my effort into this project that takes a long time, that kind of drains me a little bit, and then you guys don't enjoy it, so I don't really see the point of making them. I do like looking back on my old month highlights and being like, oh, look what happened in that month, that was really cool, and I would like to do that again, but it's just got to the point now where I just can't do that anymore. But this in hand means that the other content I make is better, in my opinion, or it's more edited and it's more plain noises going by. I just feel like it's more enjoyable. That's it.
It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
Something I said from the beginning of the channel was that I was going to be very interactive with the comments and with the viewers in live streams, or just in the comment section, or reading your comment series, or by putting comments into my series and stuff, which I did quite a lot. I did a higher or lower series where I put your comments in to try to beat your scores, or I did reading your comments, which I still do. I just miss uploads a lot. But recently, I think it's been like for a month or two, I just haven't replied to any comments, which I feel bad for. I should be doing it, but I just haven't been, for quite a few reasons. One of them being that sometimes I can't think of a reply. I know it sounds weird, but I just can't think of a reply to it, and I'm just like, oh, I'll do it later when I think of one, and I just never do it. And then it's got to the point where, oh, the comment was so long ago now, is there a point of replying to it? Which I feel bad for. I feel like interactivity should be something that is important, and it is important, and I should be doing it more. After this video's up, I'll hopefully be going back and replying to all the comments I missed, or most of them anyway, and become interactive. Maybe glitch in the comments for the next video, I don't really know. It should be next, but I'm an idiot, so I miss it. But yeah, I'm gonna try and become more interactive like I used to be. And there you go, that's all the points I wrote down. I think just to end this video, I want to say sorry for like changing, I guess. Like as you can see, I was just saying all the negative things about the channel, about missing uploads and not replying to comments and stopping up the highlights and all that stuff, which are my fault, obviously. Like, they're my fault. I should be doing more. It's just there's a lot of stuff on my plate, like school, other things, which I'm not going to specify. All I'm going to say is recently there's been kind of more stuff than there has been before, so I've just kind of been trying to deal with that while still doing YouTube, which is important to me, obviously, but then all this other stuff, some comes beforehand, and others just kind of affects my YouTube in a way. But I'm going to try and get back up there. I'm going to try and make my content more enjoyable, and try and get my channel back alive, I guess. But is my channel dead? No, I do not think so. Boy, I guess you wish you didn't watch through a 50-minute video just to see me say no. It may be dying, but I think that's up to interpretation. I just thought it'd be a fun video to do, and just to kind of look at that stuff so I could kind of discuss all these things. Okay, laptop, please don't do this. Discuss these things in one big video instead of splitting up into like multiple vlogs and be like, I'm sorry about this, sorry about that, blah 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 blah. But I thought it'd just be kind of a fun thing to do. I know it's different to the content I usually make, but I feel like, let me know how this video went, if it was enjoyable or not. I don't know. Hopefully it was. I don't know you guys' opinions. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make this channel better for you guys to watch. If you guys are new, as I might put this as my channel trailer for a bit, I don't really know, make sure to subscribe. My camera's about to start now, so I kind of have to end it, but thank you for sticking through my channel's dark ages, I guess. Content may be changing a little bit in the future, but I'm not really sure. Like, they're not going to change massively. I'm not going to suddenly switch from doing gaming to become a beauty vlogger or whatever. What was that? Obviously it's not going to be too different, but I'm going to try and improve it to make the channel better and do more things I enjoy. Obviously not going to do videos that I don't enjoy, because even if you guys like it, I don't really feel like you would, because you would just tell by the videos that I wouldn't be having fun, and then that wouldn't make a good video in my opinion. So I'm going to be doing more stuff that I enjoy. I do enjoy doing this stuff, but there's some other things I'd like to do, which I'm going to expand out to do and I hope you guys are excited for that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the video off here. Like I said, if you're new, subscribe. If you have already, make sure to leave a like or do whatever, leave a comment. I'll try and reply to them. I don't really know what else to say. Thanks for watching, stay with your friends, and thanks for sticking through with this stuff. Hope you're excited for the future. I'm sorry.